Hey guys, starting to upload, which means one thing: duck season's getting closer. So, it's August right now. Duck season for me doesn't open up till about mid-October. What I want to do right now is I want to start working on some of my decoys, some of my little projects I had going on. What I got behind me is my next big project. This right here is a little 12-foot smoker craft. I bought this about the end of last season. You guys kind of saw it. I did a couple duck hunts on it. I really like it. It's super lightweight. It holds me just fine, holds my decoys just fine. I don't like the white color. I want to be able to have this thing hide kind of in the brush behind me like I did in the last couple of videos, where I just run out real quick, drop my gear off, set the decoys, let the tide suck out, and my boat sits nice and dry, and I already can drag it in water just a little bit deeper than my kayak requires. The nice part about this little boat is it was $700. It came with 2 outboards, one of which I gave to a buddy, he rebuilt, and the other one, which I've been running and rebuilt myself too. Hell of a deal. Let's be honest, that's a hell of a deal. I know a lot of people have projects like this. I personally enjoy it because it allows me to go a little further than my kayak does. I can also put my kayak on top, even though my kayak actually I think is longer. Yeah, my kayak's 13 feet and this thing is 12 feet. That is a little bit longer than this duck boat. However, I can go a lot further with this. I can run 4 or 5 miles on just a couple gallons of gas, and I run electric motor too to kind of get me in the skinny water and to retrieve birds so I don't spook everything off. All right, just got the outside rough sanded. This is not going to be like a perfect job. This is going to be the best job possible in the world. This is a rattle can job. I'm not being too particular. However, kind of like most old boats, as I was going through here, started to notice this weird chipping, so I tried getting the sandpaper in there. Oh man, look at that. Would you guys just look at that? That's an epoxy job right there. So it's up and down both sides. I got 2 options right now. I can either paint over it and pray and hold, you know, that it'll hold, or I can take a can of Flex Seal that I bought, because when you have old boats, never hurts to buy a can of Flex Seal real quick. You know what? Screw it. Let's freaking do it. I'm gonna send you guys right here. Make sure you guys have a good view. Yeah, I'd say you do. Okay. All right, Flex Seal. Here we go. Oh, there's a rubber gasket in there. Well, we're gonna keep doing that. Yeah, that's great. Solid. Nice spackle everywhere. Good thing we're painting all that crap, huh? All right, we got the Flex Seal applied. One of the things that I'm just now starting to remember is that in between these rivets, there's usually a plastic gasket that sticks out in between. And I'm starting to see it specifically on the other side. And what it is just like a little piece of rubber sticking out. So, I mean, these things do have a piece of rubber to help keep the water out. I went ahead and just Flex Sealed the whole seam on both sides just to really make sure that no water is going to get in. As you can see, it actually doesn't look too bad. That'll hopefully cover right up with the brown. If not, you know, not like a duck's actually going to see that. I am not trying to make this like a hunt from blind boat. The only thing I'm trying to use is force transporting to and from, and that way it's a little easier to hide. So when I throw my friggin' little piece of burlap netting over top, it doesn't stick out so bad. So we're gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go spot touch it up real quick, and then we'll get to actually rattle canning it with the Magic, spelled with a J, camouflage spray paint, oil-based flat finish. Provides camouflage with any nature background. Dude, it's got a big old buck on it. That's got a big old buck on it. I'm not trying to shoot bucks. I'm trying to shoot ducks. So maybe if he had a couple feathers on there, he'd work good. We got two colors. We got desert tan, which I'm gonna do the outside in. We have a, I think it's called, yeah, earth brown. That's gonna be the inside of the bow. So that way if something flies over, it's not gonna see any reflection, nice and dark. Maybe look like some patches of mud. And then also, I picked up some self-etching primer. Because I want to do that space right here. I may or may not have just slightly, ever so slightly redeemed myself. Look at that speckle job. That actually looks really friggin' nice. Don't mind that spot. But I mean, I got a little green on there. I got some brown. I got the black, you know, shading in there. I put a little on the front too, just, you know, just because I can't have it just be one color. And this side, you know, I mean, it just really, I think it really came together, honestly. Like, oh, I gotta apply something there. It's a little weird looking, but on the back side, I mean, shoot, dude, rattle can job. Probably not the worst I've ever done in my entire life. Probably not the best thing I could have done either. My biggest tip to you guys, if you want to do this, and you want it to look really, really good, roll it on. Get the roll-on stuff. It's on Amazon. Don't be like me. I'm around to 50 stores, make an impulse decision, and then realize that side looks better than this side, or vice versa, but, you know. It's a rattle can job. I'll say that. Day 2, here we go, of the rattle can boat project. Take a look at it. This is how it cured up. Got the stickers nice and popping. I still need to get my actual whole numbers put up, the registration number. It looks crappy like I did it outside with rattle cans. Today's project, slash, you know, part 2 of this, is getting all the inside taken care of. I'm going to take some sandpaper here, gonna rough up the seats, rough up this blue stuff, get that all feathered in nice and pretty, and then go ahead and put down a layer of this Rust-Oleum self-etching primer. They recommend that you sand it with 400 grit. I don't have that. It's a rattle can job. I'm not too upset about it, especially when the outside looks the way it does. I just want to make sure that we don't have to worry about ducks spotting us after we park the boat. I want this thing nice and de-shined. I want it to kind of blend in a little bit. It doesn't need to be perfect. Again, my whole goal is to throw my decoys in here, which you guys will see hopefully really soon, and actually be able to run it to the marsh, beach it, you know, make sure I can still drag it out, get out of the mud just fine. So one thing I did do that I didn't get on camera because of the fact that my camera battery died because I wasn't paying attention is I did Flex Seal. Just like on the outside, I found some patching jobs here on the transom and up in the bow. So what I did was I just took the Flex Seal real quick, sprayed it over the edge of it. It wasn't letting water in the last time I put the boat in the water. I just want to make sure I'm super safe, no water coming in, don't want the boat to start sinking while we're out there. The good news is this one actually has a drain plug, whereas some of the John boats I've had in the past, they don't. So you have to bail them out, flip them over, you know, so you take the motor off, take it on. The water, you dump it all out, it's frustrating. So this way, I have a drain plug at least, the very, you know, be able to get the water out, pull up on the bank. But enough talking. Let's knock this project out real quick. Take a look. So I just kind of covered up those paint spots that were chipping, got them feathered in a little bit, that way I can have a decent coat. Hopefully it doesn't beat up. Don't care about the overspray. Guardrails, handrails, nice and dark. Now let this dry up for a little bit, take a quick break, get some water, and we'll start getting the earth brown sprayed in there, and maybe we'll sprinkle some other colors. Well guys, here it is, inside the bow. Yep, that's not a good angle. Look at that. That's it. That's the boat. Not bad for $65 and a couple hours of sanding and rattle canning and dealing with crappy stuff. I'm actually quite happy with the way it came out. I'm ecstatic. It's not white. So, rattle can, not a bad idea. We'll see how it holds up this duck season. I'm really looking forward to getting it in the hide a couple times. I mean, just looking at it from over the truck. It looks good. It looks good. It looks hidden. So, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry it was a little boring, a little dull. But it's all necessity to go out and slay some birds here in about a couple months. I can't wait. In the meantime, I'll probably throw up a salmon video or two down here fishing for some of my actual favorite salmon, silver salmon, coho if you want to be technical about it. And when the decoys come in, I'll kind of walk you through what my goals are for A, this channel, B, my personal season this year, and C, what these new decoys look like and how I'm going to rig them up. So again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, give me some comments. Hateful, maybe not so much. Constructive criticism, sure, I'll take it. See you guys next time. Bye.